I did pause the recording before, so hopefully that's saved somewhere. So anyway, so do you have the floating done around the stamp?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Then let's see. Go ahead and take out some Snow White and a liner. And you're going to line the edges. Okay. And this is, it's not a thin, you can see by the picture, it's not a thin line. Okay. But you do want to use like a number 1, or you can use a liner and just put more paint on it. But we're just gonna, this is, let's see. This is a number 2. So if you can stay up on the edge of this, you can use a 2 and just go around, and you just want to outline the scallops. That's hard to see. Let's see, I should do it in a different color. Maybe I'll try the blue. Yeah, you can see that a lot better. So with Snow White, you're going to line the scallops. And that just gives it a little bit of a finish. That's a fancy stamp. Okay, so all the way around with that. So if you guys wanted to, I'm going to keep on doing what you're doing. This isn't part of the class, but you could at the very end, because now I'm big into checks, you can always go in and add to this trimmed part on your envelope. You can add some white checks to kind of finish it off to make that trim stand out.
Oh,
You know?
that's cute.
Yeah, to finish it off, especially right here on the center, because there's not a whole lot on there. And I'm looking at it now going, I guess I don't think I wanted it to be all white snowflakes, so I left this darker. But if you put a little check in there, I think that would be cute. And I'm going to do it on mine. And you can use, you know, a small flat, whatever. It depends how long you want them. These are a little longer than, I don't want to dig out my, plus then it doesn't take as long. I love these envelopes. I just do. And I need,
I like my Christmas cards in them.
yeah, yeah. And I
Okay.
have a Valentine one,
Ooh,
Valentine cards in it.
that'd be
I
cute.
have a fall one. And then like, I think I'm going to do another everyday one, something a little different than I already did. But I want to do and my Halloween one is a little, for me, it's just very simple. And I'd like to do something a little more to it. but I definitely want to do like a 4th of July because then you can just kind of change them out.
Yeah, that's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it finishes the edge.
Yeah, it does. And I think I'm gonna add it to, I'm gonna go through these instructions.
Very cute.
So funny when I did the sale, this last one, and I put this on there. You know, because I belong to, it's a group that I belong to, and we talk about how to sell our patterns and all that stuff. And they always said, have something extra in case you run out of time that you want to put out there. And I knew what I had wasn't going to be my, because I only sign up for 15 minutes. I can't talk that long. I'm trying to sell my stuff. So I grabbed this because I thought, well, this is easy. And I figured I'll offer the class. And boy, it kind of took off. I was really happy.
Well, it was perfect timing because I have a card holder, but I am so tired of it.
Yeah.
I wanted
well,
something
new.
different. So
Yeah.
this is perfect.
These envelopes, I just can't, they took off. Like kind of like my heart lids took off when I started painting them. But the only reason I don't do a whole lot anymore with them is because people, I think, are afraid of the shipping for the glass jar.
Oh,
Can't get it at their Dollar Tree. And I have them all. So I think I might do one and do something with the shipping so it doesn't cost as much because they're heavy. And it makes your shipping like 2 pounds, and shipping 2 pounds across country.
that's a lot.
Yeah. But the only good side to this is once you have one heart jar, you can get all the lids, and those don't cost anything to ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're all, I got, I don't know, like 11, 12 different patterns for them. So
On hearts?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They're all on my website.
Oh, okay.
But I need to do some 4th of July, and I want to do another Christmas one, and different things, just some new stuff. But boy, those took off like a rocket ship. Everybody and their brother wanted to take the class because they were just easy and, spent locally, I'm talking about, nothing shipping out. So anyway, okay, so once your lines are on, we're going to go ahead and start now with the holly leaves. They should be base coated holly green. So go ahead and get out your Hauser Dark, Irish Moss, and your thermal green. The thermal is what makes them pop, that neon color.
Oh.
So let's see here. Make sure you can still see them here. Now all the leaves are done the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to do them all. And we're just going to do like all the shading on one, all the highlighting, or all the shading on all of them. Then we'll go back and do all the highlighting and then the liner, line in the vein lines. So it goes by fairly quickly because everything has to take a minute to dry. So let's see, Hauser Dark. If you have a little mop brush, the mop brush works really well, I find, on the metal to blend out your color, your floats a little bit if you want to do that. And thermal. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm so excited not to go to work tomorrow. I don't know what to do. I could so retire. I am so ready. I am so ready. My wallet's not ready, but I'm ready. I say my bank account's not ready for me to retire.
I can't believe I've been retired 12 years already this month.
And isn't it great that you just, I mean, I'm sure you
But
have,
it goes too fast after you
After?
retire.
oh, well,
Like, where'd
Yeah.
all that 12 years go?
yeah. Well, I'm waiting on retirement and a grandbaby. My daughter better get her act together. She's had a steady boyfriend for like 12 years. Like,
Oh.
well, she's still in school and they've dated since they were young teenagers. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the holly on the left side. And the shading is all at the bottom. Okay. So what you're gonna do is on this first holly, you're gonna start and you're gonna go around next to that one holly, they overlap. And then you're just gonna go around the edges just like this. Okay. So the bottom. And then the bottom on this one. Okay. We're going to do that on the right side. Make sure you get right up next to that berry too. And these floats can be a little wide because it kind of blends, into the center where you're gonna, I mean, it's gonna be lighter in the center, but you're gonna have your vein line and you want your vein line on that float. And then on the top, and in this, make sure you go around the berry. And then you're going to take, and you don't have to be right with me, I'm just going to show you. But you can take the Irish moss and you're just going to go opposite. Go back to where you started. And you're going to float Irish moss at the top. I took a class one time with Lynn Deptula, and it was a candy dish, just the lid. And this was so great because she had to prep all these pieces, right? And it was all these different candies. But instead of like base coating every single candy, she did like a wash of color. So it was really fast and easy. And when we were done, you would never know it. And so I'm almost tempted. I mean, I would have to try it once myself to see how it would work. But when you have bigger classes and you have to do the prep work, or even when you're prepping stuff at home, if you know it's going to be covered up with detail and shading and highlighting, then you wouldn't have to have, you don't have to always do 2 solid coats of paint. It just made a lot of sense of what she was saying. I don't know how well that would work on metal, but then once your Irish moss is dry, you're gonna go back over it. And you're gonna do the thermal. So right over the Irish moss, and that thermal is gonna make it really pop. And you can kind of do a thicker float. Doesn't have to be really smooth because that color it's hard to get on there to show. I know you guys aren't here yet, but when you do we're gonna do the berries, but then we're gonna sit and let them dry while we move on to the mailbox. And to get that perfect circle, I did use the back of a brush. Since there's only 3 of you tonight, I usually do a raffle. But because there's only 3 of you and I do 3 raffles, I do 2 to 3. So I'm just gonna say you all won a raffle ticket. And so now when we're done here tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want, it could be next week. Go onto my website and find a pattern that you like, and then send me an email and tell me which one, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciate you buying
Thank
from me,
you.
and I appreciate you taking my class. So I like to give back a little bit what I can, and I think, a pattern, you can do it whenever, on whatever. I put some new stuff up. Well, you guys saw it because you saw the live, but I put that on there, and
Mhm.
there's other things. And if you like a candy dish, the Dollar Tree is in your areas should have them now. It's that time of year.
Really?
Yeah, they only, what they do? They carry them from December, like mid-December, like now, maybe in a week or so they'll have more, I don't know. But they'll carry them now, and they only carry them to like February, right before or right after Valentine's Day.
What
So
size are they?
they're 6 inches, 6
Oh,
by
okay.
6. It's those, those Libby
Yeah.
Mhm.
glass heart jars, heart dishes. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I thought I had one here. I do somewhere in this mess. But anyway, I bought over 300 of them.
Wow.
Only because not all at one time. I mean, I just started every time they came in, I would buy. So now I have over 300. So I would buy them by the case. And they were going like gangbusters, right? So now I have them. So now I'll never run out. But I know because they're a lot to ship, but they might have them if you guys have a Dollar Tree or whatever the equivalent is in Ohio and New Mexico. Because
Yeah.
people on Amazon, they try to sell them, and on eBay, and they want like $6, $13 for one little jar or one little dish. And it was only $1. They bought it for $1.
Yep.
Not worth it. So yeah.
I really like these colors. They look so good together. The greens.
Oh, the greens, yeah. When you put that thermal in there, it really makes them pop.
Yeah,
So
I'll get
I
that
really
one.
like all the colors you used on the piece. It's so
Thank
nice
you.
and bright.
Yeah, I wanted something a little brighter when I did it, especially against the black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super cute.
Thank you. Because black is kind of, for me, it's kind of hard to do. This is probably the only piece I have really. I mean, I might have a couple others, but a black background, because I'm so used to shading around my object. So like if this was on a tan background, I would float all outside each object with a darker color to set it back. In black, you can't do that. A lot of times I'll use graphite and then float with black on the outside. But Shara Reiner does a lot of black.
Mhm.
And I love her stuff. So she kind of inspired me to try to, and I've never taken one of her classes, unfortunately. But it kind of inspired me a little bit to do something with some black. So it was well worth it. I think I should try to maybe do some more. I think I have Halloween, but this and I have a heart lid. I'll pull it off here. I'll show you. He's really cute. He's so this is the size of the lid. So I just
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my, this was the very first one I ever painted.
Heart.
Oh, how cute.
So yeah, he's perfect. He fits obviously on one of the jars. So
Yeah.
it turned out really cute.
Oh, he is cute.
It's when I taught a lot at my chapter,
Uh-huh.
and they would pick this. So he was cute. He was fine. Okay, so now you're gonna get out a liner brush and your Hauser Dark. And we're just gonna line in whatever they're called. The vein lines.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say I'm tired because I bet Millie's more tired than me. How late is it there?
It is.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 10 till 9, yeah.
Yeah, almost 9. Okay, so vein lines are pretty basic. You start at the base, go with the curve of your leaf, and then they don't have to all match or be exactly. You just want to get them. I don't like it when my vein lines, like when they line up like that. I like to do them so they're not matching from one side to the other.
Oh, okay.
That's just me. I try to, off center it just a tad. So you just want to get those in there and don't go all the way to the top. Now you're supposed, when you paint line work, they're supposed to pull towards you. So I should be moving my piece around. And you pull towards you because you have a better control. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did this questionnaire on Facebook where I was asking everybody, what do you like to do? Do you like big projects or do you like just very simple that you can kind of finish? And I kind of knew the answer before I even did it, that most people want to finish their piece. I actually just wanted to see who would be open to a larger project, maybe something that would take 2 days or one full 8-hour class, which is really long. I got a few, and I might put something out there just to see if I get any response. Because I have a couple pieces that I'd love to teach, but they're bigger projects, a lot more prep. They're big. One's a big tray for fall. So,
I like to. I like when they're done in two. I'm taking Elizabeth Stahl's Sparky class this time,
oh, okay.
and we do two. Yeah, they take two.
Days.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I could just throw it out there and see what happens. It's a lot of prep.
The prep wouldn't bother me.
it wouldn't bother me either.
I'm a Sparky too, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find it while you guys are working on that. I'll show you a picture of it. It's one of the trays that Maxine Thomas used, and I ordered some trays, and then I had my husband cut the wood bottom for it. No, I just remember, when they used to have stores you can go and paint in.
Yeah.
And we'd pick a big project and we'd do it for like weeks. Like every week we would go, and we'd always have homework to do. I mean, this one.
I'm lucky. I have a store that I go paint at every week.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. I wish I did.
Which one? Is it
It's-
just the local?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's called hold on. Art Creations Plus, and Donna Carpenter owns it.
Oh, nice.
And so there's a group of about 10 or 11 of us. We've been getting together for years, going to her shop.
Isn't that great? I love
Yeah, we're trying to keep her alive.
it.
You know?
Going, yeah.
Like things are getting so expensive, and
That's the whole thing. I know.
she used to let us paint there free, but we started paying just to sit there and paint. And then
Yeah.
sometimes we do a group, and the same project, we can work on it for sometimes 3-4 weeks.
Right. Oh, yeah. But that's fun.
It is fun because everybody's doing the same thing.
Now, here's that Valentine envelope I was telling you about.
Oh, that's cute.
And
Oh, yeah.
I know the lighting's kind of
Yeah.
dim.
That little teapot.
That was fun. That candy was a blast to do. I am trying to find. It's here somewhere. Go ahead and take a round brush, but you want to use the tip, but not a big round brush. So the tip should be about this size. It's off of a liner brush. And with your country red, you want to add your berries. Let me add some more country red on my palette. We're gonna let this dry.
We're not gonna put our hand in it.
No.
Shouldn't. I mean, I hope not. If you don't want to do this one on the edge, you don't have to, because we're going to be working here. You just want to do this one.
I'll do the 2 for right now.
Okay. But I
I did a dotting class last week, and I was trying to keep up with the teacher, I put my hand in my dots like 4 times,
Oh, see, that's frustrating.
so I quit.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the one I was talking about. It's a tray.
Oh, that's nice.
Like
Yeah.
that too.
I like that too.
I really like that.
Oh,
It's,
that's nice.
it's so fun. It just has
Is
a
that an
lot.
apple on
Um,
the coffee
on the
pot?
yeah, there's an apple on the coffee pot, and this is all filled with gourds, pumpkins. You know, it's not difficult. There's just a lot to it. That's all. So that's why you would need 2 days. You can't kill yourself trying to do the whole thing. You know. I'm on teaching my class right now at Dominic. Sorry.
Can they hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Pink.
sorry.
Anyway, that was it, girl. Sorry, my son just came in and needed something, needed gum of all things. Wish it showed up better. I guess you can kind of see it. I think it's the lighting isn't real good, but I would do something like that. And it comes with one of those neat trays with the handles on the ends.
Oh, yeah.
It's about 2 inches deep, maybe 3 inches. And then what you could do is you can put paint on the other side, or you get another insert and you could do something else on it. That's why I like stuff like that. Okay, so, and these don't, you can kind of mush them down a little bit and just let them dry. And then, so when you get those in, we're gonna move on to the mailbox. I think I need to move to the opposite side here. Okay, so you guys have your berries in?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna let those dry and we're going to go to the mailbox, and you're gonna need some Snow White and a dry brush. And you're gonna need to get out a little bit of graphite. Okay, so with the Snow White,
What color can I use in place of graphite? I don't have graphite.
what about, do you have zinc?
Yes.
Okay, use zinc. It's just a deeper gray. Neutral gray is not my favorite color because to me it looks green,
Mhm.
brown. It's just not a, to me it's not a true gray. I know there's different, types of gray, but I love graphite and I love zinc. So I don't think I love zinc when I did this. I think I was all into graphite. Anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Snow White and we're gonna dry brush the inside of this mailbox. Okay, so we're not going to worry about these lines right now.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm going to do I think I'll do my dry brushing with a little bit of yellow. And that way you can see it. So you're just going to dry brush right here. With Snow White. You might want to do that twice to make sure it gets nice and bright in there because it's a dark mailbox. You want it to show up. So you're going to do it here. You're also going to do it on the lid. You're also gonna go on the mailbox itself. And let's see. Also, go ahead while you have it out. You might just do the post also, because we'll get there at some point. So you're gonna do both posts. And let's see. And then do the center of the flag.
Oh, I didn't paint that.
I didn't either.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's okay.
It's red, right?
Yeah, it's country red.
Okay.
Okay, so now with the graphite and a flat or an angle brush, we're gonna float the inside You know what I want you to do real quick? I want you to put in your mailbox. I mean, your mailbox, your little letter.
Oh.
And that is Irish moss. And if you want, go ahead and put in the letter and put in the flag with country red. We can take a few minutes to do that.
I'm sorry, what, what color was the letter?
I did it in Irish moss.
Okay.
So when you put it in, it looks like it's floating because there's no lines. It will get there, you'll see. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna step away for a second, but I'm not gonna pause the recording because I don't want to get disconnected again.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna leave it and I'll put myself on mute. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Okay, did you get your envelope in and your flag? Okay. So now we're gonna go with the graphite. And we're gonna float. I don't know where I put my graphite. Oh, okay. So on the inside of the envelope, we're going to start up here at the top and just bring it. You kind of have to get up on the top of your brush, and then you're going to bring it down. And just get up on that edge. Okay. And now when you go to put the floor of the mailbox, the bottom, you're going to run it underneath your envelope here. And then you're going to run it right in the back. Okay. So you're going to have two lines and they're kind of meet. Okay. So you're going to, it looks now like it is leaning against the back. So you're going to go in the front and then you're going to go right back here. Just and then you're also going to float on the lid right across. Doesn't look like the bottom, but it would be the bottom of the lid if the lid was up. So we're going to go right here. And then you're also going to go right next to the edge of the envelope itself. It's not the green envelope, the surface that you're painting on. Right here against that edge. Kind of silly how I should have put the base coating of the flag in there. And I think because I didn't want to have people float around it, but looking at it now, it's totally fine. That's why it wasn't in there. In the instructions, the flag isn't put on until after we do the shading, but that's okay.
Oh, I didn't paint my envelope all the way back to the edge. That's why it doesn't,
Oh,
I need to add.
okay.
A legal size envelope.
Yeah. I don't think envelopes are really green these days. Well, maybe for Christmas they are, but. And then you're gonna get out your ocean blue. And a flat. And then you're gonna float. I'm running out of room. Story of my life. All right, so we're gonna float right here down next to the opening, so on the front of the mailbox. And underneath or across the bottom, I should say, not underneath. Okay. Just like that. And then across the top. Don't go across your flag. You could add a little bit under the flag itself with the ocean to set it back a little bit, set it onto it. Right there, you can even come down here. If your envelope is dry, you can dry brush the center of that with some Snow White. And then once you have your Snow White in there, we're going to take a little bit of the holly green. That's a lot of white on my envelope, but
Holly green?
yeah, get a little holly green out, and then we're just going to,
That's just dry brushed in the middle?
yeah, with the Snow White.
Oh, wait. Say that again about the envelope.
Snow
Please.
White, we're gonna dry brush the center with Snow White,
Oh, okay.
and then you're gonna get out holly green, and we're just gonna float the left side and the bottom across the bottom.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
That's okay. I think I was trying to chew at the same time, and Didn't go over well. And then you can just do your lettering like before on the other stuff when you do everything at the same time. Okay, then you're going to get out a little bit of soft black. And we are going to float on the, well, first you're going to dry brush a little bit of Snow White on the flag. Like I did right here. And then you're going to get out a little bit of soft black. So with the soft black, we're just going to float right down the left side of the flag, across the bottom, and then that right side. Okay, the next color you're going to get out is dark chocolate. And we're going to float the post, okay, the wood post. Oh, okay, so we're going to float with dark chocolate, and then we're going to go back with soft black. So let's do the dark chocolate first, and let's see, where am I going? Where's my dark chocolate?